he makes all things beautiful in his time. God makes all things beautiful in his time. So yeah, first of all, welcome back to another video, guys. Welcome back to yet another, another should I call it message? Yeah, welcome back. Yeah, so today we're talking about, God makes all things beautiful in his time, right? And I believe you've heard this, one time or the other, maybe in church, maybe in a discussion or whatever event or whatever scenario, right? But I was reading the book of Genesis chapter 1, right? And this just kind of occurred to me like a revelation, right? If you read Genesis chapter 1, it's about the creation story and how God created, the whole earth, right? So it first of all said in the beginning, right? God created the heavens and the earth. And then he said the earth was without form, the earth was void, right? Filled with darkness, it was void, it was without form, right? He said, and then the chapter goes on and tells us how God created the trees, the birds, the land, the sea, the water bodies, and the heavens and everything, right? And it just occurred to me that, hey, many of us right now, we are at that state, we are at that point where it feels like our life is just void, our life is just void of glory, void of beauty, void of any form of joy rather. Our life is just like, it's like we are like at that point where our life is just like void of any form of hope, right? Like there's no reason to even have any kind of hope. Normally we would say, no matter the situation, right, just have hope. Once there's life, there's hope, and all those kind of talks, right? But somebody right now is just at that point where it's just like life is just void. Like there's nothing in their life, there's nothing in your life. There is nothing you can look at in your life and say, oh, this thing, for this thing alone, I'm happy. Or for this, like, on the surface, you can't just think of anything, right? Because probably one situation, probably one situation or one condition has, you know made you, just battered your life in one way or the other, right? And the book of Genesis 1 said, God created the heavens and the earth was without form. The earth was null and void. Like the earth was void, like filled with darkness, right? And it just hit me that God that created our lives, right? God that created us, right? God that made us in his own image and likeness, God that, formed us, right? He's aware, just the way he was aware, just the way he knew that, oh, this earth he created was void, this earth he created was without beauty. Just the way he knew the earth was without beauty when he created it, he's also aware, he also knows that your life right now, right, is void, that your life right now um is not beautiful. Let me use, for lack of a better word, right? But then the same God, knowing that, right, he now went forward, he now went on to beautify the earth, trees, land, water bodies, birds of the air, beasts of the, and he made all things beautiful. And at the end, he said everything he made, he said it was good, and then he rested, right? So that just comes to tell us that, see, God is aware of that situation, God is aware of your life, God is aware of that problem, God is aware of whatever it is that you are facing, right? God is aware, he's aware. Even if you want to say it is not 100% accurate, but even if you want to use the term and say, oh, your life is void of glory, or your life is void of beauty, as you may want to see it right now, or as you may see it right now, that, oh, your life is void of beauty, your life is void of glory, right? That, just have that confidence, knowing that God who created you in the first place, just the way he created the earth, is also able and is ready and is willing and will beautify your life, right? And he will beautify your life, right? So this is just the brief message for today. This is just the message for today, right? Just have that confidence, knowing that, hey, God who created me, right, will also beautify my life, just the way he beautified the earth, and then at the end he said everything he made, it was good. God saw that it was good, and then he rested on the 7 days. There's one thing I always say, right? God that used only 6 days, right, to create the heaven and the earth and everything. We see how beautiful the earth is. This earth is beautiful. Like, if you actually travel, then you know that this earth is, there are things, right? God that used only 6 days to create every single thing we see, right? Then how many minutes or how long do you think it will take him to just, beautify your life, to just, touch your life, just give your life a touch of beauty, right? And 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 this is even me even not using accurate words, right? Because the Bible clearly tells us in First Corinthians, it says we are meant to carry the glory of God. As we behold him, right, we are changed from the same image, from glory to glory. So we are meant to carry that glory. We are meant to embody that glory of God. And anything that carries the glory of God, come on, you know the end result already. So we are meant to carry the end glory. We are meant to carry the glory of God. So if right now your life may seem like, there is no headway, there is no direction, it is void of glory, it is void of beauty, right? Just have confidence knowing that, hey, God had created the earth. He was aware, and he knew that, hey, this earth he created, is not good like this. He cannot live it like this, right? Then he had to beautify the earth and do everything he did on the earth just to make it beautiful. That same God now telling us that, he loves us, telling us that, not just telling us, right, actually portraying his love for us, and he gave us his only begotten son, to die for us. What love can be greater than this? Now that same God now, right, and the book of Romans 8:22 tells us, God that gave us his only begotten son, what else? Say, shall he not with him also give us all things? So what else can God, or what else will God not do for you? Right? God is able to make all things beautiful. So I hope this message blessed somebody. I hope it blessed you. And if you did, give it a like, subscribe, drop a comment, share to somebody, please. Share to somebody who you know might need this message. And yeah, God bless you. See you again next Friday. Bye bye.